Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thurs. Today is a special topic about the Vancouver Canucks' new throwback jerseys. John and Shrems, take it away.
What in Sam Hill are you wearing?
What? You're not even going to talk about fauxback? This is the Flying V, everyone's favorite jersey. They went to the Cup in 1983 in these things.
Oh my goodness!
Look, the V inspires you to victory and really throws off your vision when you see it in your peripherals all the time.
If I encountered the early '80s New York Islanders in the Stanley Cup, I'd try and throw them off with that uniform too, because there was nothing stopping that team.
Yeah, because these guys got swept in this, but it's fun. They even had a Brodeur in net, just not the one you're thinking of.
Mike Brodeur?
Yeah, I don't know. How about that? So, Phil said it's a throwback. We're not talking about a throwback.
No,
we're not. It's a fauxback. What is a fauxback?
This is you. I'm just gonna.
So I believe this is a UniWatch blog, Paul Lucas creation, where it's a throwback. A throwback refers to going back to a jersey from the past, like this one. This jersey was worn in the past. They could throw back, and they have thrown back to this jersey a number of times and use this exact jersey, even if there's a different cut or color, whatever. It's close enough. A fauxback is something that never actually existed, but it looks evocative of an era. It is something that looks like it should have existed in the past, but it didn't. So you are creating something that, look, we are going back to this look, but it's a look that didn't actually exist. Faux, as in like it's not real, it's inauthentic. Fauxback.
Did you
feel free to use that?
Did you say something?
No.
Oh. What's a fauxback?
So
okay,
we're talking about this that I should have dramatically put up, but I forgot. When we're going now to a new thing, it's no longer throwing back to this. They've done that. No. What are they going to? They're going to this.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Oh, explain.
Well, so you can see first and foremost the absence of white in this one. There's a lot of white here in what's nicknamed the Plate of Spaghetti logo. How fun is that?
Spaghetti skate.
It's a skate. It says Canucks in the blade. Like, it's fun. It's zooming and their speed. And all this white is now no longer in the new one, which
it's good.
It's a cleaner look.
Looking at it on the monitor, looking at it here, the white muddies that up.
Yeah.
It makes it difficult to see Canucks. In the new one, though, you don't have any concerns with that.
So let's even bring up the close up that Phil was so nice to put together.
Nice.
Look at that. It is devoid of white. And again, if you can jersey cam with that in there, but I bet you can't. I bet that's a whole other process. But he's going to try, and it's going to blow up. The whole setup is going to go kaplooey.
There's like 90 options on that screen, Phil. Which one?
They can't see any of them.
Rename it?
He's going to rename things that he's going. Oh my God. Okay, just go back to us. Just go back to us. We'll rescue this. So look. All right. So you can see it's almost the same size. It works. Maybe I'll just look. That's how you improvise. All right. See, there's a lot of differences. The lack of white definitely makes it pop a whole lot better. I think using, instead of white streaks behind the skate, the red and the yellow streaks actually works a whole lot better. But that's not the only difference. Let's go back to the throwback in the next slide, which I don't know why I included it, but I did. That's the original, right? That's what they wore when they took on the New York Rangers in 1994. That's when it's most best remembered. And note the stripes are not the same size. But you're gonna have to come back to me for this, I think.
It's a 2-to-1.
It's a 2-to-1 ratio. The gold is definitely bigger than the orange, the red, orange. So, yeah, there's definitely a difference. But that's not what this one is. Next slide.
Slide.
Those stripes are the same size, and they're separated. There's black in between them. Well, why would that be, Mr. Shrimp?
I don't know.
Well, okay, I'll tell you why. Because the original Canucks look, the first one from 1970, had these split stripes that were the same size. And so they brought it back.
With a little bit of white in between.
Right. Though it's a gap in between. They separated it to separate colors. In fact, they brought this back as a throwback for their 40th anniversary. This is one of the more rare jerseys. Phil with a real score on this one. 40th anniversary. They wore these for one game. No names on the back. It's the same thing. It even has a special tag on the inside, which I've never seen anyone else do, saying it's for the 40th anniversary.
Can I ask, how much did you get this for, Phil?
I can't remember.
It was, the guy wanted 150, offered I think 100, and he took it. So
that is a steal.
Yeah, for this, like you don't see those. Anywho, So this is what it's throwing back to this. And you want to like you can see there is definitely a logic, and having those same size stripes, I think makes it pop that much better.
Yeah,
The little bit of black in between makes it pop that much better. The only thing that's missing is the V on the sleeves. It had the V on the sleeves. It's a perfect. This is the best minor detail in any jersey I've ever seen.
yeah.
And the Abbotsford Heat now do this with an A, which works
I've
just
seen
as
that
well
for
with the
sure.
thing.
I've never seen this before.
But yeah, so they like if they were to use this element in that new one, I think it's the best thing ever, and it's the only thing close to a miss. I think these are spectacular, and I will be buying one.
They did a couple years ago when pre-prime green, so 2019, 2020, I think they threw back to these guys. It was a good look. It was a nice
Yeah,
trip down
fun.
memory lane. This one pops a little bit more. And I think you take that white away. I don't know why. Like I can't explain it to you, but the aesthetic of it is so much more cleaner, and it stands out.
And it's mixing two eras. It's actually playing homage a little bit better. I think that like that's a third jersey that should hang around because it ticks all the boxes. The only you know what they should probably add at some point is the stick and rink in orange and
Good.
gold at some point.
That'd be fun.
And that's the only
That'd
thing
be a
I
good
need.
one.
Like that and the V, and you have so like the Canucks have had so many different looks. Like to put them all together is a mess.
Yeah.
There's some concepts who have tried. That's as close as you're going to get, and actually still look good.
Yeah, and I imagine most people have no idea about these two elements
Probably.
being in the original jersey.
So why not? Like it's fantastic. It's a great look, and I'm a big fan of this one.
Oh, it's a fauxback.
I'm glad.
Why
Yes.
didn't you say that from the beginning?
And on that note, he's Shrems. I'm John Phil. Take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.